Hi, Leo, and welcome to your Spirit Guide and Angel Messages for December 2019. This is the last month of the year, the last month of this decade. We have the Capricorn new moon on the 26th of December with that solar annular eclipse, the second new moon in Capricorn for this year. We also have the Gemini full moon in the middle of the month. So it feels powerful and spiritual to me, Leo. Anyways, let's get right into your reading. I'm going to pull a numerology card for you, and this is going to be a special or significant number for you in the month of December, along with the associated message. So let's see, Leo. You guys have 41, which would reduce down to a 5. So 41 and 5 are significant for you guys for December. So apply it where it fits and where it may show up throughout the month. And what you guys have here is self-discipline. Leo, your spiritual team is bringing your attention to like yourself, and there's something that you really want to happen or make happen for yourself, and every time like you go to do it, or you put energy and effort towards it, it fizzles out very quickly, or it's just something that stays in the thought process and there's never any real like physical effort or intention that is behind it. And your spiritual team is coming in and saying, Leo, you are on the verge of something here, whether it's a breakthrough in your career. Some of you I feel are like maybe have been in counseling or therapy, trying to really overcome some trauma, low self-esteem, abuse of your past, just something that is deep-seated, and you've been working a very long time to overcome it. And you feel at this point you should be much more in the process than you are. Like, why is this taking so long? This is just a waste of my time, all of that. And your spiritual team is like, no, Leo, stick with it. You are like at a point where you're, about to break through the surface. You are on the verge of something. For others of you, this could be in your career. Like, you've been trying to like have your own business or really get yourself out there, and it's like, I'm spinning my wheels. You're on the verge. All right. But what the problem here, the reason why it's not like manifesting, going all the way through, is the self-discipline. There's something that you're doing that is like self-sabotage. So this could be, repetitive negative thinking, where one moment you believe in yourself, you believe in the magic, you're gung-ho, you're moving forward, but then the next day you switch and you tell yourself, oh, no, that could never be. And like you're off the high of that. If that speaks to you, it's all about balancing out your energy and really pushing yourself when you don't want to keep moving forward, because when something just keeps pulling you and the thoughts keep coming back to you, at different points throughout your life, it's because you're meant to go down that path. So Leo, there is something that you really want, or you have been striving for, and you are on the verge of a breakthrough or breaking out of manifesting. But there's something that you do that self-sabotages. And since this is a general reading, obviously that behavior or thought or pattern is different for each and every one of you. Your spiritual team bringing it to your attention, 41 being a 5, is the challenges we must overcome and the changes we must make to transition into where we want to be. That's strong message, Leo. So let's see what your spirit guide specifically would like to add to this. Wonders. Yes, you got to believe in the magic of you and the magic of the universe. And Leo, things just happen. Sometimes it's like we feel like we're spinning our wheels, we're putting a lot of energy and effort for a long amount of time, and it's like, nothing is really happening, nothing is really changing, and then boom, it just happens. Other times it feels we didn't put much energy or effort into something, and boom, it just happens, right? You've got to believe in the magic and the possibility of what could be, because the more you open your mind to that, you open yourself to that, and the unexpected comes in. This self-discipline really feels geared more around like your thoughts of self and what's possible, and balancing that energy and keeping a steady pace for like at least 30 days. For me personally, I used to really be able to stay strong for like quite a while and things not get to me, and then it's just like boom, everything would hit me and I'd get really sad and depressed, and it's horrible. And my goodness, like it took me years of really trying and having intention to overcome that. Like it's not an overnight process. And so for a lot of people, that's why they just give up, because they're like, oh, that's just a waste of a time. But it's not. Just keep at it. It will get better. And it has so much to do with like your mental body and the way you think and feel about things. And when you go into that low point, recognize this is just a low point. This is going to pass. So I'm not going to indulge this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to stay up here. And it's not to say that you dismiss how you're feeling. You acknowledge it very well. Oh, I'm in this place again. What can I do to soothe myself? What can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to not indulge in any sort of negative and destructive thoughts and, attacking myself, sabotaging myself? What can I do to change that? And Leo, it will happen. It will change. It's like believe in the magic again, because you are right on the verge of something. All right, let's pull a message specifically from your angels attached to this. Angel of the Universe, 35, which would be an 8, the infinity symbol. What you put out has got to come back to you. Everything you do eventually catches up to you. So your angels are reminding you of that. And Leo, right here, you are on the verge of a breakthrough. It's something about your mental body or some sort of negative pattern of behavior or habit or something you got going on. And you know what it is. Like, you've got to be real with yourself. Like, you know what it is, and you can overcome it, and you want to overcome it, and believe in the magic. Ask Archangel Michael to help you become very empowered within yourself and be able to cut yourself free from all the things that hold you back. Call in Archangel Raphael to help you heal any deep-seated wounds that you're struggling to overcome. Call in Archangel Gabriel to help bring the clarity, the angelic messages that are meant for you, and it will show up in your reality through signs and synchronicities. All right, Leo, let's pull an advice card here. Okay, we have not meant to be. We'll read this at the end as the advice, but this not meant to be is part of this reading. And okay, so some things that you were striving for obviously didn't work out right, and it's really hard to tell what's not meant to be opposed to what's meant to be, right? Because sometimes it gets really convoluted and it's confusing. Here is what I feel about this not meant to be. That's what you must overcome, is when things don't work out or you feel like giving up, oh, it's just not meant to be. Like there's some sort of justification or reasoning within your mental body, and that's like the sabotage here. And so your spiritual team is coming in and saying, what is meant to be, in essence, is determined by you. All right. I feel when we incarnate based on our, soul evolution and karmic energies from previous incarnations, we have these destinies, these potentials that we can achieve in this lifetime, and, going into the quantum, like the infinite possibilities. All right. So you have these different destinies, which would seem infinite to the human mind, but they're truly a set of potentials based on your energy. And as you evolve through this lifetime, all of that begins to change. All right, Leo? So you've got to know that you have power and you have so much control over the path that you walk down this lifetime. You have these potentials. And as you work on balancing karma and really immersing yourself in the soul lessons and the life lessons you want to experience and achieve this life journey, the more things will just make sense, the more things will even out, the less you will doubt yourself or push against the restriction and the barriers and the boundary you feel, because sometimes we're not ready vibrationally, or through the experience we've had in life up to date, we're not ready for a specific manifestation. It's meant to be, all right? It's a potential that was there for you when you incarnated based on those energies at that time. It's there for you. But there may be a bit more like reshaping and experience and understanding that you have to obtain. Or it could be like you need to center yourself, ground yourself, quiet your mind, go within and really sit in your own energy for at least like 30 days where you're not distracted by social media or TV or any of that stuff. Just really trying to be in your own energy. What is your spirit trying to tell you? What is your spirit team trying to tell you? What does need to be let go of? And what needs to be let go of isn't your dreams that are in your soul of what you aspire to be or to experience this lifetime, all right? No, all of that's meant to be, or it would not be in your soul like that. Sometimes, the people we wish it was with, or the path in which we think it should happen, that's not meant to be. But that essence, that seed, that pull, it's meant to be somehow, some way. Go with the flow, trust the universe, angel of the universe coming in for Leo. So quite powerful, Leo. Let's pull and allow the appropriate changes to happen, all right? With that also being the 5 up there. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. That is good to see. We have the 10 of Swords, so 2 10s coming in. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Empress, and lastly we have Strength, which is you, Leo. So we have the good and the bad coming in right away. And so this here is just that reiteration and that confirmation of the mental body where you keep going back and forth, and also 6 of Pentacles, giving, receiving, sharing, like the scales, balancing of energy, and also Temperance being on top, similar message. Leo, yeah, you keep going back and forth, all right? And you've got to find like the middle ground and decide, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to keep on this path. I'm going to not have to be fixed in my stance. I'm going to be flexible and fluid and allow the universe to guide me and direct me. And, the way I expect it to go, that might not be what's meant to be. Or the people that I hope to be along on this journey with me, that might not be, part of your journey, part of your path forward, because they have their own free will, they have their potentials, their destinies, their soul lessons and evolution they signed up for this lifetime. So sometimes, you're like this with somebody, and then you guys complete different life lessons and you go separate ways. That's just, part of this journey. So for you guys, it's really about balancing, that mental energy and believing in yourself and trusting your path and being a bit more fluid and flexible about how things are supposed to happen. Because this right here, the Empress, you're on the verge of a breakthrough, Leo. You truly, truly are. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot. Ten of Cups is Wheel of Fortune. That would be another 10. So you've completed some lessons, Leo, over 2019. Big lessons. The Tower coming out on the 10 of Swords. Some really heavy, hard, painful lessons with that combo. And that may have deterred you. And that might be why you, feel depressed or get into that negative thinking and feeling anxious. But your guides, your angels are saying you can absolutely overcome this. It's becoming aware of it and then taking the proper steps when you find yourself in that place to help get you up out of it much, much quicker. And then, after a time, you'll sense it and you'll just go the other way and you won't even dip down anymore. All right, next we have the Fool. Yes, it is time to be free. It is time for a new path forward. You are on the breakthrough with something, Leo, I promise. King of Swords, there it is, balancing out that mental body, that energy there, and really, you know, and you can't always be all positive and you can't always be all negative. It doesn't work like that. It's that space in between, you know, and when you feel yourself veering way off into the darkness, into the shadow, you pull yourself back off and get over into that light and then balance yourself back out. So it's all about the mental body. And now we have the Five of Cups. Leo, the path that you wanted it to be, the way you wanted it to unfold, or certain people that you wanted to be involved, it just may not be so. And you've got to accept that and just let it go and trust your journey ahead. You got Angel of the Universe. There is so much happiness unfolding in 2020. I'm telling you, you are on the verge or a breakthrough of something big and significant. You have really gone through some heavy lessons in 2019, and the Wheel of Fortune, it's time for that to shift. You guys were on the eclipse axis in 2018, the last one being in January of 2019. So you're done with that energy, the finalization, you're balancing out, Leo, and you've got to put a focus on your mental body and be a bit more disciplined on yourself in that area to help, you know, keep your vibration in a nice steady place, because you're about to have a breakthrough. All right, so with this not meant to be, it says, don't take it too seriously. If despite your best attempts, the outcome is not what you wish, it was never yours to begin with. The world is full of new opportunities. Self-pity and diminished self-esteem will only obscure your view of what is to come. Yes, boom, there it is, Leo. You are on the verge of something. Let spirit lead you, let spirit guide you, let it happen the way it's meant to be, the way it's supposed to be, the way that is best aligned for you, your journey, your lessons, your karma, all of it, and you will not be disappointed. There are some people, or, you know, you really wanted things to work out a certain way and it doesn't happen as such. It could be in the past or, you know, in the present right now, but your spiritual team is like, trust that. You're headed somewhere beautiful. You're going to be so happy. Believe in the magic, Leo. So those are your messages, Leo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.